Ori and the Blind Forest, or as I like to call it, Fori, the winner of the recent What Game Next poll, and shockingly enough, a game that I have never actually played before. I haven't even watched a playthrough of this, unlike Momodora, so going into this thing blind. I have played the first hour or so just to be able to know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but aside from that, I'm going to be honest, I mostly remember this game because I constantly confuse it with Dust and Elysian Tale. The main character kind of looks like a grayscale version of Fidget. Well, anyway. Focus more on the story, less on the challenge. A fairly story-focused game, although aside from a couple cutscenes at the beginning, I haven't seen too much of that just yet. Yeah, definitely gonna go normal. One life. Ooh, no. And somebody asked if I was going to do that, and absolutely not. No, normal. It's how you meant to play the game, after all. So we get a little bit of an introduction to the game with, I believe this character is called Naru? And, not the most agile. This game is a platformer, sort of a Metroid style, but for the most part you're going to be, more agile, I think is the best way to put it. Also, some fantastic jiggle physics going on here. And right into Lion King. I do wonder if this game is supposed to have a very Disney sort of feel to it. Very cute. It is a very, very cute game. I'll give him that. And here we got proper main character, Ori. Already see the difference. And interestingly enough, a character that very much looks like a couple games that I played previously. Forager, Hollow Knight, that sort of black and white type of character design. I had somebody suggest a Rain World Slug Cat looked very similar. All right. First thing to check. Yeah, ain't going backwards at all here. All right, so pretty much you gotta jump, you gotta run around, or he moves pretty fast. The game is fairly zoomed out, so you're able to see quite a bit at any point in time. And also, if you duck and jump, you do a little backflip, which is very Super Mario 64. I like that. Alright, needless to say, this is a Metroid-style game. Going to be getting a whole lot of winding passages, everything like that. I am not going to be going for 100% as such. I talked about before how I am maybe not the biggest fan of the Metroid-style games. Yeah, the whole big, like, winding passages and everything, it's fairly obvious what you don't want to touch here. Yeah, the whole big winding passages thing, I mean, in my opinion, tends to be more of the kind where it just is backtracking more than exploration. However, I think that Ori seems to be at least... here's the first power-up. And that's how you save. It's kind of strange. You can just do it anywhere at any point in time. Oh, hello. Ori does seem to be a little bit more the style where... Sure. Where, it's more stage-based, as far as I can tell, but just with some shortcuts between things. I don't really know... No. Secrets. I don't really know exactly how it's going to go eventually. Like I said, I've only played so much of the game. So we get the introduction to combat now. It is incredibly simple. You just tap and it automatically locks onto enemies. Despite the fact that I'm using keyboard and mouse controls, as I'm sure you can probably tell right now. It is all just automatically tracking. There's really not much to it. So these blobby purple apes? Not entirely sure. With how zoomed out this game is, it is a little bit difficult to tell what things look like. All right, let's go. And there is leveling up and everything in this game, I'm sure, as you saw from the ability orbs. And I think, but I got to do that at a save point first. So since I don't really feel like using, I mean, you can save at any point in time, so why am I even bothering? That's right, just as a display of power, I immediately, wow, triple jump. Well, just maybe spoiling a little bit of the power-ups you're going to be getting in the game eventually, but anywho. What do I want? Leveling up. I think that this path here, map markers, seems like something incredibly important. Yeah, maybe we'll go for that one. Also, you know, just like a basic pickup things. And then, like, this is based around, what, saving and stuff like that? Yeah, I think that I'm probably mostly going to be sticking to the combat and the pickup stuff rather than healing. I mean, if this game is meant to truly be beaten on a single life, surely I can do that. Surely I can live with the amount of health that I'm getting and not have to worry about replenishing it all the time. Now enemies are starting to appear around here. Somewhat irritating ones. Those spikes really do track onto you. And come on, even more than that, we're going over here. A lot of the things that... Good to know. And you get a little animation for that and everything. Again, a very cute game. I can appreciate that. But yes, what was I saying here? I don't know. Let's continue playing the game. Yeah, that's right. Most of objects that are, you know, big blobby purple things can be destroyed. Not everything, though, as I saw a little bit later on. And of course, knowing that I've only played so much of the game, that I'm sure it will be even more of a thing in the future. And what is this over here? Oh, keystones. I mean, you can pretty much just think of them as keys. Throw out the stone part. It seems like most of the progress that gets blocked from you is due to the fact that you need more keystones. And not really the trickiest jumping puzzle, but I did it anyway. And here we go. They were built for protection. They did a pretty bad job at it. I mean, look at how blind this dang old forest is. Anyway, throw them both in there. Also looks like Ori's face, I guess, on the top. But before I go over there, was there anything else to do here? I don't remember. It's, I played through the beginning a couple times, like I was saying. Knowing that this is a Metroid game and knowing my general inability to be competent at traversing maps. Yeah, going to Blackroot Burrows, I guess. I did want to make sure at least I knew what I was doing for the start here. And I might just play through the game regular style before continuing on with this. Don't want it to turn out like another... Save, save, save. I said save. There we go. Don't want it to turn out like another Sekiro, after all. My least popular series, next to Persona. And... yeah, this definitely... Like I was saying, there's a lot of backtracking that tends to happen in these sort of games, and if you don't really know where you're going, you might have to run around in circles an awful lot. I mean, given that if you look at the map here, you can pretty much see the various stages, and I do think that soon enough I'm going to have that explained to me as well. I'll just grab it. I got the spirit magnet. One of the things that people told me was that if you got the spirit magnet, you might as well just kill everything that you find, because you'll be able to absorb their sweet, sweet experiential energy instantaneously. Okay. And yes, one of the things, I did do a little bit of this game briefly on stream, got a lot of good advice, but I think more than anything else, it's save more. You can save at pretty much any point in time, and you should be taking advantage of that. And someone described it as a very bad save system. And it's like, I don't know, I haven't quite gotten to that point just yet, but I can definitely see how save anywhere at any point in time could be a little bit unusual. All right, Philip, what you got? Well, it's a power-up. I mean, that's fairly obvious. How do you expect me to get out of this place if I didn't get some sort of double jump, wall climbing, whatever from this area? So I guess each one of these little trees is going to be a power-up acquisition station. Which is good to know, because as of right now... Also, yeah, when she attacked, like, what do you expect me to do? Ori's not really the best fighter, and was pretty helpless even at the start. I would like to say that in Naru's care, maybe that was the most safe place that Ori could possibly be. Calling out. It's like, oh, Ori, if only you were here. You could have done nothing. Got your help of this good light buddy. Okay. Should probably just throw one down right here. Those things are usually pretty easy to dodge. All you gotta do is not stand still, and yet I'm still getting hit by them anyway. Yeah, it seems like you get a little bit of indication. It's like enemies you're going to fight just by looking at the foreground here. Notice that a little bit. Appeared in the prologue, appeared in the... Well, I guess technically this is the prologue. But appeared in the intro and appeared in right now as well. I think in the little bit extra that I played of this, I've also got a good indication of like future enemies by paying attention to that too. All right, so here's something. Can't destroy these things with the light beams. What were they called? They had a name. I already forgot what they were. But since everything in this game glows a very obvious purple power color, you kind of know what's going to be harmful and what's not. Okay, since I only have 1 health left, and that was a good idea. Already failed the don't die at all challenge. 1 life, I think it was called. Anyway, just keep on zapping it. Zap away the Sure. Zap away the corruption is what I say. Okay. Really gotta watch out for those things. They are very obnoxious to deal with sometimes. And indeed, I will. Now, how useful is the map going to be? I mean, fairly useful, I suppose. And now that I actually know where stuff is, that definitely... I can't say with absolute certainty, but that definitely does feel like maybe one of the most important upgrades that I could get. Just the ability to, just the ability to actually see what I am going to... Okay, fine. Did I really not get it? Whatever. I could have swore that I would have gotten a little bit of health from that thing. But yes. So, it's going to be a lot easier than... It's going to be a lot easier than, you know, going full, like, pen and paper when it came to... There. When it came to playing, for example, Environmental Station Alpha. Don't get me wrong, I like that game a lot, but if I happen to never see the Aqua Dome again, I will be a happy man. Oh, so many times going through that area. It's like I was saying before, the whole Metroid style thing, I do like quite a few of those games, but I do also find it... Oh no, this isn't where I want to go at all. I do find it somewhat frustrating to have to do all that backtracking. Something like Hollow Knight, I liked in spite of the fact that I had to make an entire round trip through Hallownest every time I didn't really know what I was doing next. Or was looking for the next grubbin to get or whatever. Yes, I think this is the correct area. I knew it was kind of on the ground floor and to the right somewhere. Oh, well, I got good news for you. Only moderately helpful. 4? Ugh. Well, at least you can see that there's a bunch of fragments around just about everywhere. And also, since this is maybe the first time that I got this power-up, does it appear on the map? It does not. But it seems like what I need to do is I need to go underwater anyway. Well, that's not as useful as an upgrade as I was hoping then. And it's like, you know, future power-ups gotten through the magic, being marked on your map, and then gotten through the magic of already having that, like, a big checklist that you have automatically created. Oh well, I guess we are going to go pen and paper then. And by pen and paper, of course, I mean notepad. That's how I do everything these days, after all. Still have some co-workers who, you know, writing down everything. And I say, fools! We have notepad for a reason. It's called that for a reason, after all. What does this have to do with anything? Nothing at all. I just wanted to say it anyway. Ah, yes, the natural state of plants. Spitting out fire. Spitting hot fire. Dang old Mario and the puns. The Venus fire traps, I guess these days, they don't actually make any sort of difference between the... name difference between Venus fire traps and piranha plants. Like, that was just originally a big dumb pun on fireworks. Hanabi means fireworks, literally made from the word for flower and fire. And now you know. And if you didn't know, now you know. Come on, spit it out. I don't think you can kill these things. Never really tried, but there we go. And as always, take my own advice. Something that I am shockingly bad at doing. Oh, and do I have another? I do. Sure. Okay, I should probably go into at least one other section right now. Take my own advice and save more is what I was going to say. Now then. That's 4, but wasn't there even more around here? No, I have no idea what that thing is. Yep. Yep. There we go. I think that, yeah, whatever is over here, I didn't get it, I guess. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Kuro. And so first we got Death's Gambit, then Grease, now we got a third evil bird in the form of Kuro. Come on, man. I mean, I feel like my people are being disparaged here. Anywho, not too much to do over here. Obviously going to require some extra powers up. But you got the pretty clear objectives for each one for the world map here. And got the tree, got this, and then we got Lava Land is the last one, I guess. Well, the last one for right now. I can't really... Better make sure I save here. Well, it seems to be the last one. I don't really know. I haven't played through the rest of the game just yet. Valley of the Wind? Well, don't really need to go back to Nausicaa. There's one more thing I want to do before going. Not that unstable, clearly. Naturally. No, wait, no, he's still alive. Ah. Okay, anyway. But the reason I came down here, of course. And unfortunately, it does take my save crystals, so that's kind of annoying, but hey, at least it's a secondary type of attack. Not any more directed and not really requiring, you know, the mouse in any way, but hey, it's something. Cool. Should probably immediately go back up to the Great Tree and see if I can't get something out of whatever is still left there. And then yeah, I think for the first episode, this kind of gets you exactly what the game is about, and also I haven't played too much farther past this point, so might want to do that first. Anyway, what is over here though? Because I don't know if I ever actually did this. Oh, okay, it's just this. And that's what I thought. I mean, what are those, like little mini Kuros? Anyway. Ow. Oh, well, there you go now. Okay, so I guess I shouldn't have tried to get the owl to do that, but just big old jump guy then. Feels like that was probably the better idea. Also, it's a good thing that I got saved there, otherwise we would have had to watch the cutscene of me getting the power up one more time. I mean, I'm going to guess right now that you're probably going to be getting power-ups pretty fast and furious at the beginning here, and then afterwards, not so much. Anyway, do this again, and then just check out what's over here. I don't think I've actually been to this area just yet, so I want to at least take a look at it before calling it a day. Oh, wow, you got some real tankiness, don't you? Whatever, just take the hit. Good. Thank you. Hooray! Now everybody else get out of here and give me my well-earned rewards. So aside from a bunch of, at least fairly easy to dodge owls, anything else going on? I just died.